Yeah,
Pando killed the
shit
beat.
starts shooting, man. Yo, dreaming is free, man. I've been trying to tell y'all niggas. Now I'm back at it with part 2, you know? So listen.
Yo, welcome to another segment of Talk, Entertainment and Art. It's the boy that needs no intro in the streets, Umfana Kokas. Welcome, guys. It's been a long break. But we're back again to have a talk with an entertainer about art. You see what I did there? Yeah, guys, welcome to another segment. If it's your first interaction with the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, just so we can get as much people watching as we can. It's your boy at Just Mangwe on all social media platforms. Mfana Kokazi on the streets, aka the intros can go for on and on and on, but hey, so I have a guest today, and we'll be talking about his career, his rap career, life, and all of basically. But we try not to get too personal, but I want to get personal, but
No problem.
I'm gonna let him give a brief introduction, so you just so you get to know who he is and what he's about and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I go by the name of Yellow Bud, aka Yellow Metal Fellow with brown skin or Geppetto, aka Pimpulated Nigga with no pimples, and I'm a rapper / producer in training.
Hey, bro.
A little about me. Yellow Bud pretty much is an introverted extrovert trying to find his footing in this music thing. I'm not too flighty, not too flashy as you can see, but just enough. So yeah.
Bro, you seem so what you call this? Nothing is this ballet. But anyway, but I really love how you're so confident with your thing, my neck, you know.
Thank you very much.
So basically, we'll talk about his rap career. I think you forgot to mention what he's a rapper, you know.
I did.
You did?
Rapper / producer in training.
My nigga, you're so sleek. I didn't hear nothing.
Thank you. It goes over their head, but it's cool.
Oh
It's
yeah.
cool.
How did it all start, bro? Can you take me back? Because you know how when it comes to rapping and all of that, most audience will tell you which started in high school, whatnot. Mostly they peak is in high school where they discovered would say, okay, lyrically I can write, and with the mic I can kill it, you know, type of thing.
Okay, for me it started I think 2017. 17, 16, with a friend of mine. He goes by Static now. With
Static.
him, we were trying to push the music thing, wasn't so serious. But then for me, it kind of got serious, I think, late Form 3. And I started figuring out that I could be actually good at this. Went to studio down there by Mbabane Theatre Club, I think.
Oh yeah, that one was behind. Yeah.
Went there, then linked up with the homies doing rapper things, you know. A little that.
After school, okay.
Exactly. But we keep it hush though.
Don't worry.
So we pull up. I'm doing the hook for one of the songs. I think it was called Last Days. It was called Last Days.
Last Days.
I'm doing the hook. I'm butchering it. At the time, I had no confidence on the mic. Now it's kind of better, but yeah. So I'm butchering. Then this cool guy. I'm not gonna name names because he might. I don't know. People are weird, but him. Exactly. Cool guy comes up with his whole posse and everything, and he gets the attention of the whole room. To me, I'm just I don't understand. This guy, I've heard his music. It's not the best, but it's something.
He's exposed, but he's not good.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he comes in, he starts making jokes about my hook. I'm like, okay. What? Okay, it's cool.
That's how you started.
Exactly. But then my verse comes and he goes silent. Everyone stops laughing, they start listening. They're hearing the part. And then he sees the attention's moving from him. Man moves to the next room. I'm sitting, or rather standing by the door, by the crease. And mind you, I'm wearing some big ass yellow t-shirt to my knees. I had this whole big t-shirt phase.
Oh yeah.
Sitting there. And then I overhear him saying, so this nigga thinks he can rap. This Yellow Bud nigga thinks he can rap. And that's where the
you're wearing a yellow top and your yellow bud.
Exactly. That's
so
where
conveniently.
the name came from. Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like what we were listening to yesterday. Remember, you got eyes to see, you got 2 eyes to see, 2 ears to hear.
Exactly
one
that.
not to talk, but you choose to talk more than you hear and see. So it's kind of that scenario. So did you start with the rap or the producing, or you just decided that because you can rap, you can try producing for yourself?
It started with the rapping, but then when I got to a point, I think in 2018, post the Late Bloomer project I dropped, mine was on SoundCloud. Cop that if you haven't.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a few.
It got to a point where I was struggling to get an experiment because I was always depending on type beats. And that helped me back because the industry is getting real for me. I want to take this seriously. And seeing that type beats would help me back. That made me see.
Because you can't sell type beats.
Exactly.
You can just
it holds you back.
And show
so
your talent. Yeah.
At that point, I realized I can rap, or I'm good at rapping. Now it's time to actually get my own stuff, get my own equipment, get my own beats, and get that going. So pretty much started there.
I feel obliged to like share our story about how I met Yellow Bud. I think do you remember?
Yeah, you can
because I think it's like, was it 2019?
2019.
I think it's 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. So one day I'm walking down the street. I think I was from the shops, you know. So I'm walking Boise. I think I was bumping onto some nasty C because I was hyped up. I'm not sure I was wearing headsets or nothing. But no, I wasn't wearing headsets. So like I'm walking down the street, I come across, did I walk past you or something? No, you were behind me. You were behind me. So I'm playing Nasty C, I'm hyped up, all of that. No, whatever. It's a lamest day. And then when I'm approaching my street, he pulls me up. Like, yo, bro, I see you bumping onto some. Can I send you something to listen? Like, real story. This is how I met you. Like, randomly. I don't know this guy. He doesn't even know me as well. But it's like, no, dog, listen. Can I send you this? And then maybe you give me feedback. I'm like, oh, okay. It's probably one of these, what you call those rappers? Wally Shuman. Eminem said this. Mambo Bambo.
Mambo rappers,
Mambo. So I'm like, it's probably one of those O's, like, trying to get his name, whatnot. And then he sends me, as in an extended playlist, the Late Bloomer. He sends me the EP. I take his number. I know I vibe Boise. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try later on. I think 3-4 days later, I'm going through my music. I'm like, oh, they sent me an EP, by the way. I started playing it. Immediately, I played the second song. I texted this guy. Like, legit story. Immediately, I didn't even finish the whole thing. Immediately, when I started playing the second song, I'm like, yo, bro, are you sure you just started making music? I remember us telling you that. And then I saw you, I think, a couple of days later. And then we talked about the whole EP thing. How did it come about, bro? Like, I feel like we left a lot of conversations from that EP, you know? Like, what was your mindset when you made it? Because you seem to be in a very good space when you made that EP, bro. Because somewhere you were defining the whole brand.
Excuse me.
You understand? Those who they would see you as selling a dream type of thing. There's no rap about flossing, chains, bling, whatnot. You're just talking life facts. So what was your mindset when you made that EP?
For me personally, it was to pretty much incorporate the different pieces of me. To kind of give the world an intro.
Whole body of
exactly. So each song is a different perspective. From the first song, the mentality, my mental mind stage as to how I'm approaching rap, what I do, what I go through.
And you came in hard.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
You came in hard.
And then Aloe Vera Love and all the other songs, it's different pieces of me that people can actually see that this kid actually has something to say. So. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think there's also a conversation I had with the O's the other day. It was yesterday, I'm not sure. Have you only made Late Bloomers, like Late Bloomer your only body of work, or should we be expecting something else?
It's coming soon. I want to speak
on Late Bloomer is your whole story.
Exactly.
But do you have singles after?
They don't know. Yes, that dropped 2019. I know I had this brief gap. I've been trying to just figure out everything.
No rush.
But they don't know it dropped 29 March 2019. Also the soundtrack to Jelele film. The Mirror of Hijack. No. Film The Mirror of Hijack.
Okay.
It's the soundtrack to that. So yeah.
I see. Like checking. We were having a conversation about how Kendrick last dropped, I think 2017, and it's been 4 years now. So everyone's starting to talk. When is Kendrick dropping? Whatnot. So as a rapper. Okay, personally, I just think when you're content with the body of work you've released, there's no pressure towards you dropping another body of work because you're still working into another body. So, would the pressure, but mainstream would say you have to consistently drop. As a rapper, personally, what's your take on having to consistently drop music for your people, whatnot?
It comes to, how can I say? I'm still on the come up, so I may not have the same luxury as Kendrick. But when it comes to the art, take your time. Don't.
But also, let's just sorry to cut you. Let's just go back to Kendrick. Nae, when he started He wasn't consistently dropping.
No, he was. That's the thing. Like before,
Untitled Unmastered. Oh,
before what's this
Untitled,
project?
I think
No,
it's...
before Section. Like there's so many different projects. I think I'm not a Kendrick fan, so don't kill me if you're a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, because they have the numbers. We don't.
There's project on project on project before he dropped. I think Section 80 or was it Good Kid, Mad City?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Like endless projects where nobody knew about him. Like core fan base only knew about.
Oh yeah, because Untitled Unmastered is like songs he picked from thingy he did.
So he had 10 years plus working up to get to where people know him. Where he dropped this.
So he was making his name around his hood. Exactly. Oh, so you saying because you are still on the come up, you have that pressure.
Exactly. I have to have my name out there.
I don't think that's like something you should do, bro. Honestly speaking, because I feel like that's what the mainstream always wants you to do. You know, because if it's a contract, as I'm big say in contracts. I mean, not for contract with rappers, but I have came to the understanding that if you're a rapper, there's targets you need to meet. There's a number of tracks you have to release, and that's why they bring in Boomer Writer, Bowman, Lyric, what. That's why most of these cats don't even own their masters now, because the contract binds you to release, even if you're not content with whatever you're releasing. That's why they find people to write for you. You know, they tell you which sound is good for you. Imagine. So that's how it happens. Most people don't even know that. They think. Just cause Nasty, okay, I'm making an example. I'm not saying Nasty had to go through that, no. But I'm saying just cause Nasty dropped 3 projects in a year, don't mean Nasty was content with the 3 projects. It was probably his contract binding him to drop so much content in a year. Okay. You understand? So basically, I'm independent.
Yes.
So if you're an independent rapper like you, I don't think at any point you need to feel obliged to consistently drop, because that's where compromise comes, don't you think? Because then now you're just releasing just so they can have something to hear. But have you fully vested yourself in it? You know? So do you listen to a lot of mainstream, or it's just underground?
I try to diversify my own art.
Oh yeah?
It's just, I want to make that kind of sound. When I get to it, it doesn't make me comfortable making it. And I think I'm at a point or stand still trying to figure out if I should make music for people or make it for myself.
Because
I'm trying to find the balance right now.
Okay, makes sense. What's your take on collaborations? Like,
I'm down, depending on how you sound though. Because like a lot of guys have hit me up and say, let's work. I'm down to work with them. Get a sample. It's weird.
It's weird, dog. Because like I feel like when it comes to collabs, we need to reach a certain kind of level of understanding.
Exactly.
I'm not a rapper. Like, guys, please don't take me wrong. I'm not saying this based on what I do or not. But I've seen the fact that most of these successful remixes with rappers, it's mostly when we are cool O's. Like, if we're cool like that, it works. Because I remember there's a point where AKA S2E7 and KO was supposed to do a remix of a certain song. No, I think this is like 2016, 2017, not now.
Okay.
And what happened is, because they are not brass like that, they all had to write verses wherever their studios were and then send them, and then the producer produces the whole thing. So it kind of happened that Nasty went in hard. And so by that, when the other O's got to hear they all sent their verses, mind you. Nasty sent his verse, AKA sent his verse, KO did the same. So the producer was producing. So apparently there's 2 O's, KO and AKA. Somehow got to hear the verses before the song was produced. So they withdrew their verses to go and rewrite. So that's why I'm asking you, how down are you when it comes to collab? Like, what's your reasoning towards the collaboration? You know? Vele, by the way, Cypher 2020, I remember you were there, but you're not on the Cypher.
I was invited. I don't know too much about the behind the scenes. I was invited by the man in charge himself to see what's happening.
Not to be on the Cypher, because I remember I was there, bro. I was expecting you to drop, my nigga.
Initially, I thought that was the case, but then he broke it down to me as to why I'm there. Personally, it wasn't what I wanted. Initially, it was, but then as time passed and I saw how things worked, it wasn't necessarily for me. I'm not saying how he works is not the best of terms. It's just, for me, I want to have soul spotlight on me as opposed to having different...
But you could do a Cypher if you had
No
to
problem.
do it.
No problem.
Buzz. Hey,
no
confidence,
problem.
bro.
No problem. It's always there.
It's
Always
peaking, my
there.
nigga. It's peaking.
It's always there.
No, I smart that, bro. So basically, when it comes to the industry as it is right now here in Eswatini, you know, I don't really like dwelling much on what our system. Okay, not even, I don't want to call it a system, but the people in charge, they don't really pay much attention to the art. That's a fact, you know. So as a rapper on the come up, knowing that there's so many other rappers trying to, you know, and you know we're based with this whole thing of having the same faces every gig. If it's a prominent gig, you know who's gonna be there. How do you think you will try and infiltrate the system?
It's figuring out connections, because that's the one thing that I've seen makes this music industry connections. It doesn't matter how good you are or what you do, it's the people you know. And having relationships is one thing I've seen. That's the one area I lack at. As much as I have the good music, it's getting it there to the different people that can actually get my stuff out there. That's what I have to work on personally.
The connections.
Exactly.
Right. Because I'm have a little planned in that. Where we are, it's no longer about how. Because the reason I'm surprised is always like Benny the Butcher, not a lot of people know him. It's the same thing. Like, yo, this nigga is it, bro. Like, he's
tunnel vision.
Through and through, bro. Tunnel vision, bro. He doesn't. Yo. I was listening to one of his songs with Big Sean and Lil Wayne. A nigga bought his O's, bro.
He really does.
He bought his O's
He
like
really
with
does.
nobody's dog. Imagine this O's have been in the game since. Yeah, coming to that. Who's the new top 5, bro?
Thing is, people always butcher me, but I'm not gonna.
No. In internationally.
Internationally.
Let's not focus on O's that you know.
Not
they
doing-
butcher you for your
exactly,
top 5.
exactly. Always.
Come on, give
I
me your
don't
top 5.
like. I'm new school. I don't know if I'll go Tupac and all that. Like,
I know. Thing
it's
is,
not me.
let's not cap.
me.
Before you even say your top 5, bro, let's not cap and act like really we were there when all this O's were dropping, what Biggie Smalls, what Tupac. Bro, we only got a grasp from what the people were playing, bro, you know. I listened to Dear Mama, it's a track, it's nice, I vibe to it, but I don't relate to it much because I wasn't there when this O was it, you understand? So really, I'm gonna go with the O's I kinda interact or kinda align with. For my age kind of thing, you know. Yeah. So really my age thing is gonna start about my 2012 coming up. That's when you started separating. That's when you started knowing what is what. That wouldn't really. It was just a so not big, bro. For me, it's like Ice Cube. Ice Cube was a hardcore rapper, but I don't even know one of his songs, bro. I just know him from the movies, Triple X, to be precise. The first movie I watched is all. And then from there I got to realize that he was rapping before he acted, you know. Like what? And then I listened to a couple of songs, but I still don't know none, you know. So yeah, what's your top 5?
No particular order. I don't like orders. I don't like orders. No.
But you know you gotta have that one. That one.
Okay. For the longest of times was Mick Jenkins.
Is that your number 1, bro? He's somewhere at the top. It's somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere at the top. No order. Mick Jenkins, Smino, Eminem, Drake. I forget this man. I always forget this man. But for the sake of the younger me, back when I had a different name, Lil Wayne.
What was your name then?
I went through so many names. Okay, initially when I started, I went through so many names. Initially when I started, I was Snow Kid. I don't even know how I got that. It was some game, some stupid game. But yeah, it was Snow Kid. Then it was B.I. for Bad Influence. Mind you, I'm not a bad. I was the Saint, so the name was very contradictory. So.
Oh yeah, to your whole.
Exactly. But yeah, I went through those 2 names.
So Yellow Bud, is it because of that top? No.
It is, yeah. Like it's a message saying I don't care what kind of dirt you put on my name, I will show you I am. So that
basically,
guy.
It changed that day. This guy.
Exactly. At that point in time, I knew this is the name. This is the name. This is the name.
Do I know this guy?
You might.
Most probably.
Yeah.
Is he one of this?
Yeah. I'm not gonna name names, but yeah.
Okay, can you say the first letter? Just the first letter.
No.
Come on. Okay, the last time.
Maybe in future.
Okay, promise to tell me after the podcast, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll
talk.
I just want to know. So okay, that was your top 5. Here in SD, do you have a top 5? Nyana. Okay, no, okay. Let's not say top 5, but O's that really you feel like
Okay, on top it's Bow Larson. Right now he's in Taiwan, but a good homie of mine, Bow Larson. I'll plug you on his music. This man killed. I rap this guy heavy because he's my number one.
There's this kids, you know. There's. I feel like it's the raw, unpolished talent that is killing it, you know.
True. Very true.
When it comes to all these pop artists, you know, big son of my pop artists. Okay, I can even put rappers in the mix as well. Because what happens is, before these O's get famous, they go in hard. You know, before they get mainstream, you go to listen to their bodies of work. These O's are rapping, bro. These O's are singing. If they're singing, they're singing. And then once they go mainstream,
thing is, you lose your sense of freedom. You lose your sense of freedom there.
But why is it that some people don't even lose that sense of, okay, even if with all the fame, they still maintain their work?
Leverage. Because in some cases, like Post Malone or Taylor Swift, they have major leverage. Fan base. Look at their fan base. Like, they can drop anything that's trash, but then they'll still get...
They still make... Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
It's leverage.
Makes sense. Yeah, you were saying?
Bower Laws, no order.
Bower Laws, yeah.
Bower Laws.
He's in Taiwan now?
Yeah.
How old is he?
My age, 21 or 22.
22.
Or 20, I'm not too sure. Bro, I'm young. But still coming out.
I feel old right now. I feel old right now.
Bower Larson, a homie of mine, has this. He's still on the come up as well.
Oh, yeah.
He helps me with a lot of stuff.
Where is he based?
He's based in Kunala, Ngwenya class. Ngwenya. Yeah.
Oh, Ngwenya.
Yeah.
Wait. Was he in St. Mark's?
Yeah.
I think I know this kid.
How do you know? Because I might be talking about someone else. I want to give his
Was he like the same age group in your class?
A year behind me.
A year behind you? Yeah. Does he produce Nyana?
Yeah.
Bro, I stayed in Ngwenya. That's the thing you don't know about me.
Oh.
I was at Ngwenya for a year and a half. I stayed there. This kid, he used to go to St. Mark's at that time. So he was still, I think I was doing Buma Form 1 at that time. Form 2. It's probably him, bro, because he made me listen to a song because I was still affiliated with this other stable at some point. Yeah, you probably know what it is. I still had that affiliation, so I always thought I could just put O's. But I could at some point because I remember I put some O's on the lineup because you know when you stage managing whatnot, there's slots, so you try and just cover the slots. So really, if you're good, I'll try and so this kid made me listen to. I'm not sure. It's 2 songs that he was rapping and producing, but he featured O's from Guenya as well. Okay, the O's were whack, I won't lie. Those O's were whack. But he was particularly him. Okay. No, he was it. And at that time, I'm looking at this age. It's the same thing. We were surprised. You remember yesterday when we listened to this kid? They made us listen to.
Yeah.
He's 13, bro. 13, and he's killing it. Even if they wrote for him, the flow.
Yeah,
you give me that flow. Me, I'll mumble. I'm old as I am right now. You give me that flow, I'll mumble. Yeah, so I think I listened to him. So I think that's him. Yes, it's probably him. He's kind of good with the whole mixing, producing.
Yeah, that's him. It's like spot on.
Bro, it's him. I'm telling you.
Okay, so it's Bao has who else did I mention?
No, you only did 2 O's, yeah.
Grizzly, he's under Antidote Music. He's dropping a project 30 episodes.
Grizzly, the one that was working with Mbulelo to do that pop. That pop was dope.
That's the homie right there. That homie, like,
I'm like, this guy is okay. Because I don't know if I will lie. I go on Twitter, like, okay, Mbulelo posted something. I look at it. There's this guy. He has this painter thing. He's behind the whole thing. He even has an apron on. You saw it?
It's too much.
It's too much. He's wearing an apron. He has this painter thing. He's on some, you know. I'm like, Grizzly. He's probably one of those painter guys. And then Bulelo comes around. And then he shows Gutek say, no, this guy wasn't painting nothing. Which is showing us his real estate, his project. I'm like, dog, he got me watching for like a minute and a half. But that's what you do if you want to get attention. It's a prop. It's a really good prop. Yeah, so it's has
Bower Larson
and
Grizzly.
Is it good?
He is.
So he has other bodies of work.
Yeah.
Where can one get them?
SoundCloud. At least that's what I've seen from.
SoundCloud.
But you can check him out.
Okay. Yeah.
Amari, but his new song. That's one thing that's put me on.
That one song.
Yeah.
I listened to it. It's different.
Guy, I like it. Like initially, I was standoffish about it, but I like where he's going with things. The last
I feel like more so on the mindset. You know, when you now free, nothing binds you anyway.
Okay.
Just like we were talking about like earlier on in this podcast. Yeah. My fourth one was the fifth one.
Thing is, there's so many guys.
Okay, we'll extend the list just a bit. Just a bit.
Okay, K Piece is there. That's another homie.
K-Piece?
Like, there's a lot of guys on the come up.
Bro, I don't know.
We coming.
You should send me
we
their
coming.
links, bro.
No
You should
problem.
send me their links, bro.
I forget. Well, let's just keep it there for now.
But don't send me red rappers, bro.
What's his homie's name? The homie.
Just because he's your brat, dog.
No. You see the stuff I produce? You think I give you wackos, guys?
Oh, you producing the
no,
stuff?
not produce
Oh,
necessarily. But yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you. Yeah.
Then thing is, he changed his name, but initially it was Slamza, but he
okay.
goes by, I can't pronounce it, but it's Aaroux. I think Arix or something like that. But I call him Slamza. That's the homie Slamza.
Yeah. Don't cap. You're also bad influence to some O's. You're still bad influence to some O's. P.I. Hey!
Y'all get dumb, dog. Y'all get dumb.
But you grow, bro, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like you're comfortable with this and then you just move on and then something else. But like, yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking about your best 5 locally. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we're talking about.
At least right now.
Okay. So you talked about how you plan on infiltration. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to subscribe on the channel. I'm just reminding you guys, please.
Show love.
Show
love, please.
And yeah. Let's go on. Bro, there's just so much to talk about. And I think I like how you have this tunnel vision when it comes to your story, when it comes to rap, you know. So yeah, what do you think our industry will be in, probably say, the corporates? Because I look in SA, I don't like comparing SA and us, because SA comes a long way. There's so many pioneers that made it possible for all these acts to do what they do today, you know. But what do you think if prominent, like, businesses, investors, because in SA Valley, most of this industry is controlled by those corporates, you know. If they would invest in us, do you think the whole rap scene would change? Are we there yet? Do you think we are there yet? We have a couple of O's, to be frank, bro. There's a couple of O's I could put my money on, dog, you know? But I don't really like saying who and who. My other O's will feel like, no, bro, so you think I'm Brian, so you think I'm whack, bro. Yeah, you are whack.
Oh, can I add
but I'm not
going
to tell you because you're my
not to
bro.
cut you off. Can I add someone to OG King? That's somebody I forgot. That's
OG
the last
King.
name. Yeah, that's the last name.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, sorry.
He still has to work. He's good. No, I won't lie. He's really good. So yeah, I was saying there's O's I could put my money on, bro. Like straight up. But because of having different backgrounds, bro, you know, you gotta make some money, my nigga, you understand? I know O's that have succumbed to the pressures of being old. Because my age peers mostly, you know. Maybe and then now, in as much as you are a rapper, you need to make some sort of lose, so you get a job and then you don't do much rap. So, you know, the system just swallows you in and then you just tend to forget about the rap. So do you think when, as an industry, like we would be there if the corporates put in the money, bro?
In 5 years?
In 5 years, maybe.
It's a gamble. It could go either way, but I lean more so on no. So because we're very stubborn.
True.
At least the older generation, very stubborn. Creators are coming with different things. The Parcel, I think it's a series coming soon. That's one thing I didn't know we did.
What?
The Parcel, I'm not too sure if you know about it.
Oh, the Parcel,
Exactly.
yeah, no, I saw it.
It's coming up. That's one thing that's never happened. Like it's foreign to me. With my hairstyle as well, like I get so many looks from older people. Like, so with that kind of mindset, I don't think allowing creators to flourish and actually build the industry can happen.
Okay, we're still stereotyped when it comes to certain things.
Exactly, it has to be done a certain way. You have to have a certain level of respect. You can't do it.
And also, it also comes back to rights, bro. You know, as a musician, you have no rights in SD, bro. The only way you make money is through bookings, and bookings are kind of rare, you know. they only book their friends, my nigga. It's unfortunate. Having that experience of being stage manager for multiple shows, because I was never stage manager for one gig, like one stay with Tapateg. I was lucky enough to work at multiple places, and I could see, I pill. Lola stage la is here because he knows someone or he's related to someone. Okay. You understand? Okay. Is not it. And I was talking to Steez the other day. I'm gonna name drop because I don't think he minds me saying. I was talking to Steez the other day, and he said one thing about me. Bro, I mean, don't come at me and make me listen to work as music and then hope I'm gonna give you positive feedback. Me, I'll tell you straight. My nigga, this is not it. Yeah, maybe there's something positive from it. You can work on that. But then, Nyatanza, what I was talking about with Mkombe the other time, because he was commenting on what Sizwe Lomo said. Would say, do you have to reach a certain level of status to have an opinion? Bro, I don't rap. I don't make music. But what I think is not good to me is not good to me, and I'm going to tell you like it is. You understand? So I was having that conversation with Steve. Was like, say, Baba, one thing he likes about me is he's going to make a song and he's going to ask me, Mango, I made this, what you think? And I'm going to tell him, Steve's here, you're trying to embody someone, try and change this, Okay. That's my opinion, and it doesn't mean what's my opinion is it, but it's true, that's the thing. I'm not going to deride you just because you're my bro and all of that. That's why I'm saying don't name workers rappers just because they're friends. Yeah. Don't give me workers rappers just because they're friends, bro. And so, no, try him is good. No, okay. Bro, no. So yeah. So from here, where's Yellowbird going, bro?
From here, Yellowbird is making new relationships. Yellowbird is dropping new projects. Yellowbird is getting into visuals. That's one thing I've been itching to get into. No.
Why didn't you make at least one for Late Bloomer?
Thing is, I was young and stupid, dog.
When making Late Bloomer?
Yeah, like it. I don't want to say it was a fluke, but then the most important parts of actually going into a project, like thinking outside, just making the music, I didn't think.
Oh, good. See, you don't just make the body.
Exactly. It comes with different pieces. I didn't think of that. I just dropped the project because I was in high school. Just there it is.
But it's a good thing, though.
Yeah,
it's just that now you need to match up, bro.
That's what I'm doing.
That's
now.
your pressure.
That's
your pressure.
Exactly.
I get it.
I put too much pressure on myself at the same time.
I think there's a song. Is it Late Bloomer on the Late Bloomer EP? I think I smacked that one, bro.
It's my favorite song.
Because that's where you embodying your whole self about how you. Yeah. You guys need to check it. Where can they get the music? Where can they get your music?
With the project itself, it's only on SoundCloud because younger me thought type beats work the best. So, but they don't know it's available on all platforms, streaming platforms.
No streaming and so on. Yes, so where can people interact with you? Social media.
Yellowbird. Instagram is yellow.bud. On Twitter it's real Yellowbird at real Yellowbird. Facebook.
Well, I check your Twitter, my nigga. You one of those that just comes in like, hey, once in a while. Once in a while.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
How's it going?
Oh, she is good. She is. You see there. That's the one thing I love talking. I see, she is good.
I need to bring that, bro. But like throughout this whole podcast, I'm like, should I not? She's good.
Do it.
And I love that she's a fan of your music, bro.
Very big fan. Number one fan.
It's
number
okay.
one.
I really smack it, bro.
Thank you very much.
How is she?
She's good. I mean, Voss is.
Oh yeah.
It has you down and out sometimes, but she's pulling through.
Also, you guys communicate.
Every day.
Keep it.
Make it work.
Making it work, man.
We turned 3 years in August. Yeah. Ride or die for real, dog. Ride or die for real.
We need to. Yeah. We need to do a GoFund account for you. Get you a ring, my nigga. 3 years, bro. It's a long time. My niggas can't even go a year and a half, bro. I'm stuck with old niggas that can't settle, bro. Imagine. My bras, my nigga. My bras. My niggas can't even go a year, bro. But they're working on it. They're working on it. Me included. I'm not just talking about my niggas, bro. I'm inside, Let me not just, try and act like a saint here. We're all in it, man.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a crisis, but yeah. It's been a lovely podcast, bro. It's been really lovely sharing the journey. It's been a lovely journey. Please write that down. It's been a lovely journey, and I really enjoyed having to go through your journey, you know, and it feels so sentimental regarding the way we met. So randomly. Who would have thought that a year or 2 years later I'll be sharing a podcast with the same my neck, you know. But I really smart that EP. I still have it. I think it's on my PC somewhere because I don't delete. What I do is I take and I put on my PC, but I delete on my phone. It's still there, bro. But it's the only project of you I have. Like, it's the only thing. Not even a feature, bro. How come?
Hey, the thing is, now I'm hella skeptical of working with
Are you that guy that produces and never releases?
That's who I'm becoming these days. You
want to be content with
exactly. Your work. Before I release, I don't want to just release random stuff with no context.
Oh yeah, just a direction.
Exactly.
No, it makes sense. So, how was your first interview, my nigga?
I wouldn't say it's the first interview, but it's good.
You've been doing podcasts. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I'm learning how to.
Which one?
A homie, I don't know the name. Oh, the real I'll butcher this name. A Real Talk Conversation. I think that's the name.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, no, it's on. I watched on Spreak. I'm not too sure on the name of the app, but it's Sutu Major, if you know him.
Yeah. My nigga that's in Taiwan.
I did his podcast.
Yeah. He has a podcast.
Yeah.
Were you doing it online or was it before you left?
Online.
Yeah. This guy. He doesn't put on Instagram, does he?
He
does. He did.
I
should go back, bro. I should go back. I'm gonna watch. I mean, guys, remember we have a 500 subscription competition going on. Remember, we have a prize giveaway. I know people love prizes. I love that. Guys, make sure. Talk to your people, bro. Tell them they just can stand a chance to win.
Do it.
Yeah, please tell them. If we get to 500 subscriptions, we're going to have a raffle. And the name is gonna be picked out of my box. And
Yellow Bar is gonna be the name.
Sorry?
Yellow Bar is gonna be the name.
My nigga, come on. If you do your work, you win. But we have a 500 subscription competition giveaway. So you should check our 35 Entertainment social media pages just so you get the update on how it goes. You know. It's been a really lovely session with Bud. Yo, I miss my other anchor. I don't know where she is. Come back. But it's been lovely, man. Shout out for having your time and coming to share your journey with us. Hopefully in the future with more work where we can have you again on the podcast. Probably after you release another pod of work, something like that.
No problem.
Yeah. It's been lovely. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe on 35 Entertainment. Share the video with your friends. Yeah, and just like the whole video. You can catch me at Fanakokasi on Twitter, Just Mango on Instagram. You know what it is. It's the T Talk Entertainment and Art. Shout out.